Hi, we're Biostory. Our project is a medical device that detects sepsis in babies in intensive care. Our device uses temperature abnormalities to predict the likelihood of sepsis with 90% accuracy. This will lead to earlier detection, earlier treatment, and improved patient outcomes.
Sepsis is a major cause of death in premature newborns, and early detection of sepsis is critical for survival. Now, even though sepsis is highly treatable, it kills more than 1 million babies per year. This is because signs of sepsis are very subtle, especially in the newborn patient population.
Hospitals have tried to tackle the detection of sepsis through initiatives such as internal awareness campaigns and sepsis risk calculators. Doctors have told us these current practices are limiting as they rely on subjective assessments from clinicians, which can be inconsistent depending on the experience of the doctor or nurse.
We also learned from doctors that an accurate assessment of neonatal sepsis, even as little as 6 hours earlier, will save lives. This inspired our team's objective to enable early and accurate detection of neonatal sepsis 24 hours earlier than current practice.
Our device acts as a call to action for doctors, a call to action to consider sepsis and perform a physical exam on the patient. For this to work, we have innovated in several ways. In current practice, the baby's central temperature is monitored by placing a probe on the patient's torso. With our device, however, we can capture additional temperature data by also measuring the peripheral temperature by placing another probe on either the leg or the arm. This is crucial for detecting sepsis, as it's the gradient between the temperatures at these two sites, central and peripheral, that can be indicative of infection.
Doctors told us that in current practice, the temperature probe often falls off from the neonate, which means doctors are uncertain of whether irregular temperature patterns are true or simply because the probe has fallen off.
In an adult patient, a solution to this may be to get stickier probes. But because of the baby's fragile skin, this is not possible. Instead, we invented a temperature probe that recognises when it has detached from the skin and alerts nurses to be reattached. This also means that our machine captures superior temperature data to other monitoring devices, as the probe is unlikely to be detached from the skin for too long.
Our device is the only device that interprets temperature data and alerts for signs of sepsis. Doctors told us that they find this attractive because often the interpretation of temperature fluctuations is subjective and relies on the experience of the doctors and nurses. They welcome a device that can bring more objectivity to the interpretation of temperature irregularities.
Compared to competitors, our device uses a vital sign that clinicians are familiar with and embrace. Our device also interprets temperature data and alerts for sepsis, while other temperature monitoring devices do not.
Over the last 6 months of our project, we conducted research amongst 22 neonatologists who take care of babies in intensive care. From initial concept through to final prototype design, we sought the feedback of these doctors. Results from research indicated that 78% found the concept appealing, 75% said the device is new and different, and 73% said they would be likely to use this device.
We also conducted market analysis. We estimate our device will be able to save $3,000 per neonate suspected of sepsis. Our device not only has life-saving benefits, but cost-saving benefits too.
Our device is an early warning system for neonatal sepsis, where speed to diagnosis and treatment is critical. With our device, doctors will be able to detect sepsis earlier, start treatment earlier, and save more lives.